up, YouTube? This is Romeo Pro 1 speaking, and we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to dual boot Windows and fydeOS. Most of you actually know fydeOS like a newer version of Chrome OS, and we are about to dual boot Windows and fydeOS. So here's what we are going to have to do. So we're going to need a computer, a USB flash drive. So let's do this. Okay, so the first thing we gotta do here is basically going over to disk management, which for me, for that, I should go to this PC, right click this PC, it'll show more options, click on manage. This will start loading up the disk management. Okay, hold on, focus. There we go. Then load it goes at disk management and it starts focusing again. Then how are we going to do this? I already did this, but all you have to do is go to your Windows portion, click shrink volume. Then I would recommend doing, if you have like at least 200 gigabytes of this type of storage, I would do like 64 or at least 64 or 58, which I did 58.59 gigabytes. And you just shrink. Then you just make it go online, like I actually put it up, set it as simple volume. Then the next thing we are gonna have to do here is actually plug in our little USB drive. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Just trying to find that port. I'm trying to hold the camera while I'm actually plugging this in. There we go. Then you will see this. So all you have to do is find so basically all you have to do now is like go to any browser, which I'm choosing Google Chrome as always. So basically what we got to do is search up fydeOS, then go over to fydeOS, click on download. So what I'm about to tell you here is basically depending on what type of Intel core you have is what I will recommend. Like if you have anywhere like I have, like let me show you my stats on Task Manager. So basically I have a CPU of Intel Celeron M4120, which is actually like an old one, but not too old. For the GPU, I have Intel UHD Driver 600. So this will basically go under Legacy. So what I have to choose is Legacy, then go to official download, which I already downloaded, but you're gonna have to, and then extract the zip, which you will get this. And then go ahead and you download Rufus. I'll put a link in the description for Rufus. But go ahead and actually launch up Rufus. Then once you get your Rufus, then hit on here where you already selected this horizontal image, please select. Then hit on select. Then hit your image file that you extracted. And then hit start, which I already wrote this, but you actually see it will be done. So then you hit close. You can be able to close everything out. So here's what the next thing. If you once we actually get to the fyde setup, you want to know which one would it be for us the multi-boost setup. Which for mine, if you actually put the exact size, then you should know which one it should be. So now what we're going to do is actually restart the computer. But here's the next thing I'm going to have to know. I'm using an HP laptop. So, hold on. So, I'm back. So, basically, like I was saying, you're going to need an HP laptop. Or for like what I'm about to tell you, because I only know how to do this on an HP laptop. So, if you have an HP laptop, this might be perfect for you. But if you already know how to do what I'm about to say, what we're going to do here, then then it should be a different type of step. But we're going to restart. And for HP, how to actually get to the BIOS. Once it actually goes blank, I'm going to start spamming this escape key, which it did, so I'm going to start spamming the escape key. And, okay. And I do also have, like, a BIOS password, which I am not going to show you on film, so I'm actually type that. Okay, but you don't have to do this because you don't have a BIOS passport, or if you do have one, you have to put this in while you were spamming. Because when you spam this, when you spam it, I have to put the BIOS passport, but you won't have this, so. And then for this, you have to also go make sure your secure boot is disabled. In order to do that, you have to click F10. Then scroll to boot options and make sure secure boot disabled right here. You hit exit, say change to exit, you click enter, which mine is already doing that. There we go. Then you just go ahead and just hit enter. Don't do that, what I showed you, but hit save and exit. Now I'm going to start spamming escape key again. Again, I have to put in the BIOS password. I'll be right back. Okay, then click enter. Now this time you have to click F9. Then you want to select your USB flash drive. Now, it won't, like, I don't know about you guys, but this type of computer actually will have a few glitches like this, but it's perfectly normal for this type of computer. And it's not going to mess up the graphics or anything. It's just basically how it looks like right from here. So we're just going to wait until it's done booting up. I'm going to be right back. Okay, after waiting, we got in. So the trackpad will actually work because this actually actually supports this. So we're going to make sure it's on English, US. We're going to hit OK. Then we're going to hit get started. And you want to select fyde OS. You want to do these steps in order to dual boot. So we're going to hit next. You want to select this multi-boot installation. We'll hit next. And this is where it depends on, like, if you want to be careful which one you choose, that depends on your size. So we're going to go here. So mine is actually, I'm going to go right there. There we go. So basically, this is my C where actually my Windows is installed. This right here is the virtual disk that we actually created by shrinking the Windows portion. So we're going to select this. Then the EFI portion, which is simple. We're just going to click this. And then you want to select this. You want to hit install. Now, I already did this, but once you actually hit install, it's going to start installing. And you should get like a message saying that you should, you hit the shutdown, which will be right here, instead of install. And then you want to remove the USB. And then actually start up your PC. So right now I'm just going to go ahead and do is shut down. And then I'm going to go ahead and just remove my USB flash drive. Set that right here. Then I'm going now boot back up into the BIOS menu once again. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, back to the BIOS menu once again. Then we're going to hit F9, and this won't actually show in your where the boot menu is. So what you have to do is go to boot from EFI file, then hit enter. So where it will actually be, you have to go to System, EFI, then where you actually named your virtual disk, which I named it fyde, and then you want to select the EFI, then it will automatically boot, which it will show this once again, but it's perfectly normal for this, so it should be good. And I already set this up, so you're probably going to have to set this up, but this is what it looks like after you set it up. And now, just for a quick clarification, so you won't fade, this is fade. So if I wanted to, I could able to shut down fyde, make sure it shuts down completely, then actually turn it back on, then go back to BIOS, which you have to do this every time, put in my BIOS password, then hit enter, hit F9, and I would still have my Windows Boot Manager, so I'm going to hit enter. So this is basically means we did this correctly, that we actually managed to dual boot FydeOS and Windows together. So once it loads up, just to prove it to you guys that this actually works. Just give it a moment. You know what, I'll just pause this. Oh wait, there we go. Never mind. Just wait for the boot up sound. There we go. And then wait for it. Yeah. If we did everything correctly, then you should boot up to Windows. And now you have full access to Windows and FydeOS. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.